Hey, what's up, beautiful warriors of love? If you are someone who cares about what's going on in Palestine, um, this is not trying to tell you who's right, who's wrong. If you in your heart believe what is happening in Palestine is wrong, aka genocide of people, um, just wanted to share some tips on how you can use your money to support. So it's one of the easiest things you can do. So just a little bit of what's happening so far. So some of the companies that are there's so many companies that are Zionists or sending money to Israel, um, and they're feeling the effects of humanity coming together and saying we do not support this. And Gandhi kicked out the Brits non-violently by boycotting. I think it was their tea or salt. I can't remember what it was. Um, so I love that. Non-violent, bet with your dollars. So Disney, I believe, is one of the companies. We'll double confirm that now. Is losing billions of dollars just because of their commitment to wanting to create this woke agenda that people are just having enough of, and they're just it's losing tons and tons of money, which is plus they're just like an evil organization, and they have tons of subliminals, and a lot of their movies are CIA run, which use the power of our imagination to create their reality. So that's a big win for us that Disney's going down and losing a lot of money. Starbucks, first of all, and another one is there is a fashion company called it'll come to me. So Starbucks is another corporation. If you haven't seen Friends pretty much is like the subliminal in Friends is go hang out at a cafe, and that cafe kind of resembles Starbucks. And yeah, it was basically, now subliminally we're like, oh cool, we're like friends hanging out in Starbucks. But they're losing billions of dollars. So a lot of people are like, what am I going to make a difference? $11 billion loss uh, based on the boycotts that are happening right now. 11 billion. That's how powerful we are. I believe they've gone completely bankrupt in Morocco. So Morocco, it's an Arab country, African country, Muslim, Christian, Jewish country. That's what I love about Morocco. It's one of the few countries where and it's an Arabic country, African country. So they have Muslims, Jews, and Christians all getting along. They all get along. They all get along. There's no beef whatsoever. And I can't like speak generally, but it's one of the rarities where that's the case, which goes to show that it's not an issue about can we all live together side by side. We actually have a lot more in common. So they've gone completely bankrupt. Yemen is an Arabic African country, Arab African country that is the complete underdog. They are the complete underdog. They're getting bullied by Saudi Arabia. There's tons of terrible things happening to that country. Yet this underdog of a country, when all the other Arab countries, not all, I don't say all, but like all these wealthy Arab countries that could support Palestine during these times, Yemen, the underdog of them all, is costing Israel, I can't remember the exact numbers, but it's millions of dollars. Here, I'll research it right now. Millions of dollars because of blocking their port. So they have a port there, which makes it easy for Israel to ship its goods to other countries, and they have to pass through Yemen, and Yemen's like, oh no, you're not passing through here. And then they had to go all the way around, and that cost them so much money. It's so funny because on TikTok, I'll just get all this information, but then when I go on Google, when I'm not even using Google, when I go online, it's harder to find information. But my point is, and then what's the response of the U.S.? They sent all these ships to go attack Yemen just because they are trying to help out their brethren in Palestine. Okay, BDS movement, boycott, divestment, sanctions. So another way of doing this is voting with your dollars. So here are some of the companies that the money goes to Israel. HP, Hewlett Packard, helps run biometrics ID systems that Israel uses to restrict Palestinian movement. Boycott Puma. Puma sponsors the Israel Football Association, which includes teams in Israel's illegal settlements on occupied Palestine land. You can easily boycott products from Israel and from Israel, fruits and vegetables and other products. Like one of the famous hummus brands is called Sabra, Sabra, and that is here we go, is a joint venture between PepsiCo and the Strauss Group, an Israeli food company that provides financial support to the Israeli army. So this is not about just all things Israel, right? It's about which companies are actually sending money to the military. So these are people who are like, I want my money to go to the military. The military's job is to harass, terrorize, protect, and murder, kill, bully, torture, psychologically mindfuck the Palestinians. And so Sabra is an easy one because when you go to the store, Sabra is probably going to be one of the options. And there's several other options. SodaStream is actively complicit in Israel's policy of displacing indigenous Palestinian citizens of Israel in a certain area, has a long history of mistreatment and discrimination against Palestinian workers, so you can boycott. SodaStream. Ahava is Dead Sea Minerals, because it's a cosmetic company. It has its production site, visitor center, and main store in an illegal Israeli settlement. So they're like illegally. So it's like, imagine going to a native reserve and just like, setting up shop there. So Ahava isn't another easy one to boycott. AXA invests in Israeli banks which finance the theft of Palestinian land, so you can boycott AXA. I think that's it for now, guys. Let me know what you think, and thank you so much for the support. Buycott, Buycott, is an app. Buycott instead of boycott, it's Buycott. And then one of the options is non-GMO, don't want child labor to create your products, Monsanto, boycott Monsanto, the corporations like Coca-Cola, Pepsi. So you choose your values, right? And then based on those values, they will show you when you go to scan a product, you just put your camera on it, use the app, and then it tells you if this company is going against any of your values. So it'll show up, it'll say this is supporting Israeli soldiers, this one is by Monsanto, So it's a good time to use technology to our advantage. So feel free to use that. Let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next one.